everybody, this is Alice's 20-month update. It took us 19 months for her to finally tolerate having a ponytail or pigtails or clips in her hair or anything like that. Of course, today, for the purposes of the video, she refused. But trust me, you'll start seeing that in other videos. Now she kind of likes it as like a big girl thing. Alice is fully in the phase of saying no to everything. Any question you pose, she is going to say no. She does it half joking and half being defiant and sort of like, you know, asserting herself. This is especially true in terms of eating, trying to get her to eat anything in particular. Using the potty, which we had been doing pretty well with. Now she likes to say that she never has to go and that she doesn't want to go and all of that. And also for clothing. I know it works for a lot of kids to have a choice of what to wear, but for her, having choices actually makes it worse because the more attention I focus on something like that, just the more resistant she becomes. So pretty much if I just don't make a big deal out of it and just put an outfit on her, she does much better than if I try to involve her in the process at this point. You see, today she is just wearing pajamas. We are not the kind of family ever who, we've never been the type of family whose kids just wear pajamas all day. I think that's completely fine. It was just never my style. But, you know, at this point, I'm really trying to let her do things her way so she doesn't feel like there's so much of a power struggle and just really focus on the things that matter, and working with her to do the things we need to do when it matters. So for things like what she's going to wear when we're just hanging out around the neighborhood, I let her make that choice. And just I'm just trying to take all this stuff in stride, all of the sort of stall with the learning about the potty and using the potty, and you know, eating, the sort of being in a picky eating phase right now. It won't last forever. For most of this month, Alice has been needing little morning naps of 20 or 30 minutes. I don't know if it's a growth spurt or if it's maybe teething her final molars or what, but I'm taking it. She is still nursing 1 to 2 times a day. And I don't know if I mentioned this before, but several months ago she started calling nursing juice. It's like, I don't know where she got that word from because we don't have juice. She doesn't drink juice. She must have picked it up somewhere though, and that is what she has decided to mean, you know, for breastfeeding. Which is actually kind of bad because it's like the one thing that actually could be confused with something else. But anyway, it's juice, right? More juice, I'm sure. Alice at this point is learning, is coming out with like a new word every day, at least a new word every day. They're all words that she's been exposed to and that she has understood for a long time, but she's just never attempted to say them before, or you know, couldn't say them intelligibly. But now, just like, yeah, every day she just points to something new and will say purple, and it's like, oh, I didn't know you knew how to say purple, or I didn't know she knew what a bus was, but the other day a bus went down the street and she just looked up and goes, bus, like no big thing. So it's clearly like all up there. She must have some kind of plan for letting us know, letting the rest of the world know what's going on in her head. There aren't really any major things this month, so I will just share a few more fun things. Alice right now is loving the bubble bath. That's something we just started. Yeah, we just decided to buy bubble bath, and she just thinks it's the best thing. She loves the bubbles. She's already loved the bath, but now it's even harder to get her out. We have decided that that's going to be like the special sort of Sunday night thing, or if she's having a really hard day, because it's something she enjoys so much that she just gets even more out of the bubble bath. She is loving playing hide and seek. We will sort of chase each other around the house. There's sort of like a loop within our house, and she loves doing that. She loves pretending to be a dog and having me chase her. Pretending in general, she is getting more interested in dressing up in Mike's clothes or my clothes and crazy stuff. She doesn't just pick she doesn't have any interest in, you know, dressing up in her own clothes, but she'll put multiple layers of our clothes on, or she would like to, you know, try on my earrings and that kind of stuff. One of her favorite activities this month is helping to wash things. So I've had her help scrub potatoes, help wash dishes. She loves washing her hands now, which is awesome. This was just a few days ago now. She rode a bike with Dad for the first time. He put like an infant seat on his bike, and she absolutely loved it from the first minute. She just she could probably ride on that bike all day long if you would take her. Alice has learned how to kick a soccer ball, and playing catch and kicking the ball around the backyard is also one of her favorite activities right now. Evidence of like another connection that she has made recently is that there are these recordable books that are made by Hallmark. Right after Alice was born, my parents recorded some of these. So basically you read the story and it's recorded, and then when the kids turn the pages, you know, you hear the actual voice reading the story. Alice loves playing with these now on her own. She'll just sit in here and just turn the pages and listen to the story. And she has made the connection that, like, she's recognized the voices. Just, she knows that they're my parents, and she knows Papa's voice, which is my dad, and Babka's voice, which is my mom. And well, you know, when she wants to listen to them, she'll come in and go, Papa, Papa, and look for her books. I just think that's really neat that she has enough memory to remember what his voice sounds like and to connect it with him, especially since, you know, they live far away and she doesn't see them that regularly. So that is pretty cool. And the last thing I wanted to share, unfortunately she just ran away. I wanted her to demonstrate, but now something she has totally come up with on her own. When you ask her what her name is, I've been working with her to learn to say Alice. She still, if you ask her to say Alice, she just says Ala. That's like her little nickname. But now if you ask her this, you know, the question, what's your name? She says, me. I don't know where she got that from, because it works, you know? So I don't know if she really understands the concept of me being like describing yourself, or if it's just random, but I think it's pretty cute. So that is our story at 20 months. The months are just absolutely flying by as we close in on the 2-year mark. Thank you all for watching, and see you soon. Alice, what's your name?
Me.
What's your name?
Me. Daddy.